That shit piss me off losing Miami.
And no better way to end All-Star Saturday night than right here with the folks with Chase Freedom, 7 p.m. in LA. How you feeling, Mello? You good? This is beautiful, man. Hey, Chase, thank you. Yeah. Wherever you at, Chase, thank you. That's amazing. Shout out to the Wave team. Shout out to the 7 p.m. family. Shout out to the fans who've been rocking with us since season 1. Yes, sir. So, peace to you, my brother.
Yeah, what a weekend over here. Hope everybody's enjoying Los Angeles All-Star Weekend. Always a beautiful thing. beautiful game, grabbing all these people together. But when we were putting together 7 p.m. in LA, thinking about our guests, and I feel like our guest tonight could have been no better person that we want to sit in his chair. It's usually a couch watching on YouTube. Just sitting on his chair, it's the one person that we wanted to talk to for a long time, and timing couldn't work out any better. So, Mello, please do the honors, my brother.
I will. This is new to me, reading off these cards too, by the way. So this is something new for 7 p.m. But I'm gonna give my brother a proper introduction, an introduction that he really needs and deserves. Our guest coming to the stage is one of the greatest point guards to ever touch a basketball. From Winston-Salem to the league, he mastered a position built on control, timing, leadership, all in general, truest thing. I'll never let the game be a problem. Point guards that we would ever see. YouTube Forest Valley Hall of Famer. My brother Chris Paul, welcome to 7 p.m. in LA. Yeah. Again, I gave a proper introduction, but I just really want to give a brief toast to my brother. He announced his retirement, as we all know, yesterday. Surprised a lot of me, surprised a lot of, out of a lot of people. But we see people for a long time. Each other life for a long time. I just want to say, we're over.
When you buy Tech Scrimmage Squirrels, eggs happen. When eggs happen, what the f? Your data gets leaked. When your data gets leaked, Hans takes it.
It's obviously early, but I do think there are a couple of places I can see him going to. The first and most obvious is back to Kansas City. You know, he has that chemistry already with Patrick Mahomes. He had 6,600 receiving yards there, 62 total touchdowns. We know the production that he can have in that offense with Andy Reid. Now you have Eric Bieniemy back as well, who was the OC when Tyreek Hill was there, so he's going to have that continuity. And I think that's important too, because remember, with this injury, he's most likely going to miss the entire offseason and potentially the first couple games of the regular season. So you're not going to get those off-season reps in OTAs and fall camp. That familiarity with the scheme will make up for that since he's been there before. They also just restructured the contract, so they're going to have the room if they want to make it.
Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off.
At the 20. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
He has the first and still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense
settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. He's got it down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught close to the line. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points.
And with a hallelujah. Touchdown, Maryland!
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do. And how many times do we hear that? That quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up the punt.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They punted away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
From the gun to give, looking for one. Got enough for the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Washington. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Smith. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapin!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Scrambling away. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Ringo. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Got him downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to throw. That one will be incomplete. seconds to go.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back play zone and try to break on the ball?
He might want another play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dropping back, it's Washington. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it's caught inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd. you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. At that time, the defense stepped up, they blowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Texas! And that one will give him the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. The quick out. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Fleming. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to throw, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Pulls it in. It's Fleming. And they make the tackle now before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
White 53, 16, 60, white 53.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. To throw, it's Washington. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by the...
There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on first down from the 43. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Floating away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football?
They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. pushes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target to run. Oh, he's getting a hit of steam. At the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Longhorn. Fit in the window for the score.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. To throw. It's Collier. Pulls it in. It's Graves. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback at that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The shot that clears getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Horns up and ready to hook up serious noise on third down and DKR. Dropping back, it's Collier. Still looking on the move. Working on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. Loss of one. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Finding his way right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Actually, we can throw it, but it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Makes the grab, it's Hinton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the shot to clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the catch. It's Graves. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting a sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that so successful.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Collier. Slings it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the shot that clears are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking for a man. It's Collier. Punch it out of the air. Touchdown, shot to clear. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. There's plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line. Good enough for the 1st down. end zone. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, and Simpkins.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board. To the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the run, it's Simpkins. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Graves. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Collier. Got his man down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal. Like a Thanksgiving
doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
To the air, it's Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on. zone, it's more. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well done. Good run and a first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets the first himself. There we go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And off from the shotgun. Lighting off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody going on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The noise level is relentless here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. The pass ball is incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
What a catch. He just throws his mid up there, and you can tell those sticky gloves are paying off. Sticks the football, makes the catch. Third down, needed a play. What do? You go find your man that only needs one hand.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time. Out of bounds at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A strike downfield. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Incomplete. He had to
fear of God to this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Longhorns will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun. Give on the inside. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We're just about ready to start the second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good run.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires a ball. Now it's picked up. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the foot...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know we're going to try that play again.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice run there, picks up a few, no forcing out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, as a defensive guy, it's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium, they're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble, nice job getting the 1st down.
Looking for a crease, it's Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. They're going to make throws, they're going to make catches, they're going to get on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards up to the catch. Nice job breaking the football and getting the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA.
Quarterbacks quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. One through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to keep this puck moving on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
To the air, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Running to Green. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the air on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here at the 4. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I think that call will leave scratching the hole. Down the possession, you got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, you got to take some shots down the field, or
Let's it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
a nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the bat. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
In a tight game, and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the third down, getting the first down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Dances away. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time and time and time and time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready. Get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right on the money. There we go. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Wide open spaces. Almost to
mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
In the backfield, it's Wild. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass it way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Where'd he go?
They'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for space. It's James. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Got a man. It's Cruz. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all back. Touchdown, 20.
Oof, and after that pick six, not to start this quarterback run. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, and will have to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Short hands, it's Cruz. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Hens. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost the fire on second down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Blazers will hustle with the line. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw on third and short. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll pass it. Touchdown, UAB. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. You can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back to the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful, right? He shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of that.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Cruz. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Just ran him over. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The blue heads back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes a handoff. It's James. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down play from the gun. Intercepted a first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, UAB. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Rides the back and leads it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block back. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Defensively, the only time you really lock in on a fullback is fourth down and short, and you could tell they were dialed in. They knew he had to get a short bit of yards. They stuck their face in there, stuffed the big fullback, and didn't let him.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. On a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls in the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close Try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club to come out. Now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, sweet feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got him at the 15-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Finds his tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
With the catch, it's Moore. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Blue Hens will snap it on first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. It's caught. It's Moore.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Blue Hens line it up with a first and goal. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Now adjusting. And they locked it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it on the outside. It's Lemon. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On the move. Into the end zone. And that one will come up during the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Blue Hens are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. change this route. To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call. Not a lot of time left in the game.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete on down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to the big tight end. He's cutting wide open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this will be incomplete as the gain